Yes. I'm so excited to be here today with Bishop Ayah of the Diocese of Uyo. Bishop Ayah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Bishop Ayah, as you can see, I'm holding the picture of one of our distinguished Christian in politics, known as Professor Dr. Bernard Fonlon. He studied in the TKC in Nigeria, at BGAT Seminary, and he's been considered for beatification because of the distinguished life he lived. Do you have any memories of him, my Lord?
Yes, he was one of those foremost students in the BGAT where I studied myself. And as soon as I got into the BGAT, they mentioned the old students who studied there, and his name is very pronounced. His name is very pronounced, very hard-working and very intelligent student at the time. And in fact, he was the first editor of the Touch magazine, which still exists today. And he did great work. He did great work as an editor of that magazine, and wrote prolifically, and put the image of put BGAT on the map of the world through his writings. He did so well. And through that publication, he showcased his country, Cameroon, where he came from, the culture, the people, the life of the times and all that. And that was quite impressive. Even his teachers, his formators were quite impressed with him. And then going down to social life, he was just a good man. He didn't end up being a priest, but he dedicated his whole life to God, not given to materialism. He lived a very simple life, drove a Beetle car all his life, never had a driver, drove himself, drove at great lengths to wherever he was going to, lived a life like a priest even though he wasn't married. He wasn't a priest, and he never married. So his life is highly, highly exceptional in so many ways. One would think that after leaving the seminary, the next port of call would be to find a young girl, get married, settle down, and begin to have children and start a family. But no, he gave his whole life to God. And even when he became a professor in the University of Yaoundé, and here he spent his whole salary doing God's work, helping the poor, touching the lives of people there at the grassroots. This man is very, very exemplary. I don't know how else we could define or describe a saint. You talk of defining sainthood or describing one you think is a saint. This man qualifies in every sense of the word. And I'm very proud to have studied in the BGAT where he studied himself, to have touched some of the places, lived, studied in some of the classroom where he studied. I feel very elated. To God be the glory for people like this. We pray for many more people like this who will touch other people's lives. They are very endowed in so many ways, and yes, they use their talents to do the things of God. We thank God for the grace of his life. It's a legacy for our own generation. I pray that we keep having such people who will promote Christianity, promote the faith in so many ways, but moreover to promote good life in society, to promote charity in its deepest form, charity with no strings attached. You live your life there for the people at the grassroots, you live your life for God, and you live your life for other people, not minding yourself, forgetting yourself, because you want other people to be very comfortable. We thank God for Professor Bernard Fonlon. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my Lord, for the time and the profound words about Professor Fonlon. We hope that those who read the book I'm trying to put together are going to be touched by his life and try to implement the heroic virtues and live a Christian life. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. So don't worry. Just leave it there.
That's okay.